What up, bubs? It's your boy Youngbloods here. Hey, whatever. I bought myself a tripod. If you couldn't tell, because of the angle, you can see my hands here and all that. Because I saw something at EB, I grabbed it and I thought, I haven't done one in 2 years, so why not do it? And I got a tripod for it because of the person that commented on one of the last ones. So yeah. And for when I got it, I got this. A portfolio for hit my thing for the cards. So yep, what we're going to be opening today is this. Ooh, $90 this was. Ooh. So yep, I thought why not do this. So we already know what the decks are. There's 8 decks in it. We know what they are because of the characters and all that stuff, but I'm still going to go through them because that's what I like to do. So let's open it up. I've already had a sneak peek. I haven't actually opened the decks yet, but it came with four fucking playing mats. Like, what the fuck, 4? Like, that's nuts. I'm gonna pop that upside down and pop them in there like that. This I might save for last. They're the special ones of each of the characters, so I'll save that for last. When you can already see, frickin' Crowler's one or whatever. So I'll put that to the side. Get rid of that. Let's see, 1. Ooh, you can get little glimpses. 2. Oh no, there's just things. So there's just these. So there was 8, but there's just these. So yeah. So we got 2 of his Jaden's whatever, Zane's thing and whatever. But well, that appears. I thought there was more, but that's all there is. $90. Not missing anything. So eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's start with Jaden's, because they won the eeny, meeny, my chest. So let's pop those to the side and open them up, which I always butcher because my hands are the fucking hands of an ape. And yes, I roasted myself. And I'm not showing it because I don't want you to see my terrible opening skills. And I don't want to ruin the cards because they're going in my portfolio. So yeah, got fucking hair on my tongue. Come on, there we go. Alrighty. So we got Avian, whatever. Bestinatrix. Oh, God, I've been using this deck on Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution lately. Let's do it like that-ish. Clayman, good shit. We got Sparkman, all the goodies, all the good stuff. Goddess with the third eye. Substitute for anyone fusion material. I haven't got that in the deck. Wing Karibo, what Yami Yugi gave Jaden at the first episode. We got Rottweiler, the one where he ever gets popped, get inventory and polymerization, but it doesn't work if just a polymerization or just a thing is in there. It has to be both. We got Bubble Man, yay! We got lovely. Look at this sexy face. Blade Edge, good. Love piercing battle damage monsters. It is so great. Wild Heart, unaffected by trap effects, which is great. Necroshade, which is great. I've only just known how to use them properly. I'm so dumb. I've only just created the deck thing. Polymerization. It's like another polymerization. That Fusion Sage, which might actually quickly pop these in line how I had them, actually, like that. All right. Yeah, fuck you, Fusion Sage. Don't want to get sneaky peeks. Well, you did. So we got Fusion Sage obviously brings a polymerization to your hand, nice and easy peasy. Reinforcements of the army. My Skyscraper, which is the iconic field spell of Mr. Jaden Yuki. Fusion Recovery. I need to keep that fucking straight. It's ruining my OCD. Righteous Justice. Strobe spell and traps on the field equal to the number of cards. I haven't got that on my deck on Legacy Duel, so I'm going to have to add that once I'm done with this video. Negate attack. Self-explanatory. Negates an attack. I didn't need to fucking say that shit. A hero emerges when the opponent's monster declares an attack. Your opponent chooses one random card from your hand. Then if it is a monster, that can be special summoned, otherwise send it to the graveyard. I need to add that too. My Hero Signal. I can bring out a Elemental Hero from my hand or deck if one gets popped. Destiny Hero Plasma. Ooh. That's actually on the side of the box. That. Sorry if it goes in and out of focus. It's my first time using a tripod. Can't be normal summons, must push something from your hand by triggering 3 monsters. Negate the effects of face-up monsters where your opponent controls them. Once per turn, you can target one monster your opponent controls. Equip that target to this. Gains attack equal to the original, half of the original attack of the monster equipped by this effect. Destiny Hero Doomlord. So this is Esther's stuff now. Okie dokie. So that can banish a target, and it cannot declare an attack. You must control it face up attack position to activate and resolve the effect. The banished monster returns 2 standby phases later, which he did to Shining Flare Wingman. Diamond Dude, the ability to excavate the top card of the deck, and if it is a spell, sent to the graveyard, place it at the bottom of the deck, and during your next main phase, you grab that spell. Destiny Hero Blade Master, I didn't know this one. So, during your opponent's battle phase, you can discard all Destiny Hero monsters you currently control, gain 800 attack until the end of the turn. I did not know that. I didn't know that one existed. Destiny Hero Dasher. Once per turn, you contribute 1 other monster. This card gains 1000 attack until the end of this turn. If this card attacks, change it to defense position at the end of the battle phase once while this card is in your graveyard. When you draw a monster during your draw phase, you can reveal it. Special summon this card must be in your graveyard to activate and resolve the effect. Destiny Hero Fearmonger. During your standby phase, if this card is in your graveyard because it was destroyed by battle and sent there since your last standby phase, target 1 Destiny Hero monster in your graveyard except Destiny Hero Fearmonger. Special summon that target. What are you doing, Fearmonger? What are you doing? Sit still. There we go. Yep, Dogma. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned from your hand by attributing 3 monsters, including at least 1 Destiny Hero monster. Once per turn, if you still control this face-up card during your opponent's next standby phase, after you special summoned it, halve your opponent's life points. It's great stuff. There's so many cards, and I think it's 40 cards per thing, actually. So I might have to split this up and then join them together at the end. Once I win the thing, I have to join them all together. You can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon 1 Destiny Hero Malicious from your deck. Nice and simple, Destiny Hero Malicious. Nice and simple. And we got another one. We got a double up. So that doesn't need to be said because we just talked about it. Ooh, we're almost at the spells and traps again. Destiny Hero Dark Angel. If you have 3 or more Destiny Hero monsters in your graveyard, you can discard this card. Target 1 Destiny Hero monster in your graveyard, special summon it to your opponent's field in defense position. The spell card or effect you activate resolves, negate the effect, and if you do, or if it did not have an effect, destroy that card during your swim phase. If you banish 1 Destiny Hero monster you from your graveyard, the deck and places it on the top of the deck. Okay, polymerization. Easy, we've done that. Reinforcements of the army, grab a level 4 warrior thing. Had that before. Can you just stay still? Jesus Christ. Sorry, I'm just very OCD about this type of stuff. Fusion Sword Murasame Blade. Equip only to a warrior monster. It gains 800 attack. While equipped to a monster, this card cannot be destroyed by card effects. Interesting. I have to add that. Dark City. So it's the Podcast. It's fine. There we go. That is the Disney Hero version of Skyscraper. Yeah. The Spirit. Special summon 1 level 4 lower Disney Hero monster from your hand. You must not control any Disney Hero monsters to activate and resolve this effect. Over Destiny. Ooh, that's a cool art. Target 1 Disney Hero monster in your graveyard. Special summon 1 from your deck whose level is less than or equal to half that target's level, but destroy it during the end phase. Interesting. Night Beam. Target 1 set spell or trap your opponent controls. Destroy that target. Your opponent cannot activate the targeted card in response to this activation. Destiny Signal, self-explanatory, the same as Hero Signal, except instead of Elemental Heroes, it's Destiny Heroes, because that's real original, as Jaden says in the Duel with Esther. D-Chain. Target 1 Destiny Hero monster you control. Equip this card to it against 500 attack. If it destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. Here we go. Ooh, Sorrow Jammers. That's Chaz. So there are 8, it's just they're slapped together in a big pile. D-Counter. When a face-up Destiny Hero monster you control is targeted for an attack, destroy the attacking monster. Here we are up to Chaz. Ojama Yellow. Self-explanatory, I don't have to really say that much. I might, at the end, separate the decks or whatever. Ojama Green, self-explanatory, and Ojama Black. Very self-explanatory. Oh, stop dropping from my hand, you fucking cards. B Tiger Jet. Very nice, 1600 attack. Very in the middle. Chiron, the Mage. Chiron. Once per turn you can discard 1 spell, then target 1 your opponent controls, spell or trap. Destroy it. Interesting. 1800 attack as well, that's not too bad. Armed Dragon level 3. During your standby phase, you can send this card to the graveyard. Special summon 1 Armed Dragon level 5 from your hand or deck. Ooh. Armed Dragon level 5. How convenient. You can send 1 monster from your hand to the graveyard. Then target 1 monster your opponent controls attack less than or equal to the sent monster's attack. Destroy the target. During the end phase, if this card destroyed a monster by battle this turn, you can send it to the graveyard. So summon 1 level 7 from your hand or deck. And look, it's a level 7 dragon. Oh my god. So surprising. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned by Armed Dragon level 5. You can send 1 monster from your hand to the graveyard. Destroy all monsters your opponent controls with attack less than or equal to that sent monster's attack. W Catapult, which is this thing with the V Tiger Jet. But at least this one has a effect. Once per turn, you can either target 1 V Tiger Jet control, equip this card to that target, or unequip this card and special summon it. If the equipped monster would be destroyed by battle or card effect, destroy this card instead. The equipped monster gains 400 attack. Ojama Red. When this card is normal summoned, you can special summon up to 4 Ojama monsters from your hand in attack position. Ooh, that's gripping. Ojama Blue. No, just kidding. When this card is destroyed by battle, you can add 2 Ojama cards from your deck to your hand. Polymerization. It is self-explanatory once again. Ojama Delta Hurricane. If you control Ojama Green, Yellow, and Black, destroy all cards your opponent controls. That is busted-ish. Busted-ish. Ojama Magic. If this card is sent from your hand or field to the graveyard, add 1 each of a green, yellow, and black from your deck to your hand. Can you just stay still? God damn. Try white. Target. Fine. Target 3 level 2 or lower normal monsters in your graveyard. Special summon them. Never going to use that in the game. Ojama Match. Send 1 Ojama card from your hand or face up field to the graveyard. Add 1 to your hand. 1 Ojama monster. Oh, sorry. Add to your hand 1 Ojama monster with a different name. And 1 Armed Dragon monster. Okay. From your deck and or graveyard. Then immediately after this effect resolves, you can normal summon 1 of those monsters during your main phase. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Then target banish those Ojama monsters. Shuffle them into the deck and draw 1 card. Almost at the end. We got 4 cards left, and one of them is my favourite. I saw at the back. The Grave of Enkindling. When a monster you control is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, each player targets one monster in the graveyard. Each player special summons their monster in defense position, but those monsters cannot change the battle positions. Gripping. Super Rush Recklessly. Obviously, the successor to Rush Recklessly. Target one beast monster you control and one monster your opponent controls. Destroy the first target. And if you do, shuffle the second target into the deck. Well, yeah, just 2. Spike Shield with Chain. Target one face-up monster on the field. Equip this card to that target. It gains 500 attack. If the equipped monster battles while in defense position, it gains defense equal to its attack during damage calculation. Interesting. And this is one of my favourite trap cards. I use it in almost all of my decks in Legacy of the Duelist. Wall of Disruption. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, all attack position monsters your opponent controls lose 800 attack for each monster they control. That I always love. I love that ability. So, full field, they think, oh, fuck yeah, I got this in 800 times 5. Great. It's just gripping. So now I'm going to split those up. So, where did their things start? So there's Chaz's, I've got it at the bottom up. God, there's a lot of frickin' Asters. Damn. There we go, there's his. Not being frickin' cooperate. Then obviously is, I'll just pop you there, is Jaden's, although I've got it traps at the top and down the bottom is the monsters. So, yeah, I think his extra deck is separate. Yeah. So, yep, I'm going to end this one here and start the next one immediately after. So, I shall catch you in a bit. We are back for the second batch of cards. Yeah, I'm doing them separately, so I already opened it, so you don't have to worry about looking at a frickin' thing. Alright, first off we have Jaden's first boss monster, Elemental Hero Flame Wingman. But you need Avian and Burstinian tracks to fusion summon it. When this card destroys a monster by battle and sends to the graveyard, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of the destroyed monster. Elemental Hero Thunder Giant. You need Sparkman and Clayman to make the card. Must be fusion summoned. Once per turn you can discard one card, then target one monster on the field with original attack less than this. Destroy it. Elemental Hero Rampart Blaster. Requires Clayman and Burstinatrix. Oh, sorry. This card can attack directly while in defense position. If it does apply its attack for damage calculation, and its attack is halved during damage calculation only. That is okay, I guess, because you're in defense position and all that stuff. Elemental Hero Steam Healer, one I do not use. You need Burstinatrix and Bubble Man. Sorry if I move my thing around, my legs are shaking a little bit. If this card destroys a monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, gain life points equal to that monster's original attack in the graveyard. Ripping. Elemental Hero Darkbright. You need Sparkman and Necroshade. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage. If this card attacks, change it to defense position at the end of the damage step. If this card is destroyed, target one monster your opponent controls, destroy that target. I love Darkbright's art. It's so sick. Elemental Hero Plasma Vice. I was using these again. Ugh, fucking legs. Stop doing that. Ugh. I was using this last night. Stay straight. Sparkman and Blade Edge to be fusion summoned. If it attacks a dimension monster, inflict piercing battle damage. You can discard one card, then target one attack position monster your opponent controls, destroy it. That is just great. That is pretty much a beefed up version of Thunder Giant. Destiny End Dragoon. So now we're on to Aster's fusion monsters. Need Plasma and Dogma to fusion summon it. A fusion summon of this card can only be done with above fusion materials. Once per turn, you can target one monster your opponent controls, destroy it. And if it was face up, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack it had on the field. You cannot conduct your battle phase of the turn. You activate this effect once per turn. During your standby phase, if this card is in your graveyard, banish one Destiny hero from your graveyard. Special summon this card, Destiny in Dragoon. I'm going to do what I did before and just separate them. Like that. Oh, not before, but this time I'm just going to separate them. Destiny Hero Dangerous. You need one Destiny Hero monster and one Dark Effect monster. Quick effect, you can discard one card. Send one Destiny Hero monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard, and if you do, Destiny Hero monster you control gain 200 attack for each monster in your graveyard until the end of the turn. Each Destiny Hero one. You can only use the effect of it once per turn. Okie dokie. We're on to Chaz's already? Alright, fine. Jama green, yellow, and black. Choose up to 3 of your opponent's unused monster zones. Those zones cannot be used. Pardon me. VW Tiger Catapult, Tiger Jet, and Wing Catapult. Must first be special summoned from your extra deck by banishing the above cards you control. You can discard one card and target one monster your opponent controls. Change that target's battle position. Flip effects are not activated. That is great. Oh, where do you think you're going? It's like flying around like, woo! Ojama Knight. If it's going to fucking... There we go. Choose up to 2 of your opponent's unused monster zones. Those zones cannot be used, so it's just a fusion, a semi-smaller fusion summon thing of the Jama King thing. Can you just fucking behave? Like, goddamn. Crowlers. Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem, which is what I had over there, but that one's like, what was it called? Not metallic. Well, you know what I mean. So, Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem, 1 Ancient Gear Golem and 2 Ancient Gear monsters must first be fusion summoned if this attacks a defense position monster. Inflict piercing battle damage. If this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate spell or traps until the end of the damage step. If this card is destroyed, you can target 1 Ancient Gear Golem in your graveyard, special summon it, ignoring its summoning conditions. I was going to say, can you see that? Might move them up a bit because we're getting different characters, fusion monsters now. So we had Chaz's, one of Crowlers, Aster's, Jaden's, and now we're on Alexis. Cyberblader, Warrior Fusion, Effect Monster, Itoile, Cyber, and Blade Skater. Fusion summon of this card can only be done with the above immune materials. This card gains effects based on the number of monsters your opponent controls. 1, cannot be destroyed in battle. 2, this card's attack is doubled. 3, your opponent activated card effects are negated. Great. Ooh, and now we're on... what's your name? Jesse Anderson. Rainbow Overdragon. 7 Crystal Beast monsters. No shit. So as an ultimate crystal card must be fusion summoned or special summoned, attributing 1 level 10 ultimate crystal monster. Once per turn, you can banish 1 crystal beast monster from your graveyard. This card against attack equal to the banished monsters till the end of the turn. You contribute this fusion summoned card, shuffle all cards on the field into the deck. Lovely, lovely. Zane's one. Cyber End Dragon, very, very famous. 3 Cyber Dragons to be fusion summoned. Can only be done with the above cards. If it attacks defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage. Not much to be said there. Chimera Tech Overdragon. Cyber Dragon and 1 plus machine monsters. Must be fusion summoned if this card is fusion summoned. Send all other cards. Oh, I thought I got the other one wrong because of the thing, but yep. Anyway. If the card is fusion summoned, send all cards you control to the graveyard. The original attack and defense of this card each become the equal number of fusion materials for this fusion summon times 800. This card can attack your opponent's monsters a number of times each battle phase, up to the number of fusion materials used for its fusion summon. Cyber Dark Dragon. Cyber Dark Horn, Dark Edge, and Dark Keel. This fusion summoned. The special summoned. Target 1 dragon monster in your graveyard, equip that target to this. Gains attack equals to the original attack of the monster equipped. By its effect, gains 100 attack for each monster in your graveyard. If this card will be destroyed by battle, destroy the equipped monster instead. That's technically the same as this, because Zane uses it, so yeah. Alrighty. Oh, shit. Almost knocked my thing. Sorry. Fiddling around with my tripod. Right, we've got Hourglass of Life. Just pop you over there now, because that's the only available space where you can see shit. Big Koala. I'm going to flip you over that way now. Moki. Don Zalug. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can activate one of these effects. Discard one random card from their hand, send the top 2 cards of their deck to the graveyard. 1400 attack, that's average. Apprentice Magician. If this card is summoned, target one face-up card on the field that you can place a spell counter on. Place one spell counter on that target. If this card is destroyed by battle, you can special summon one level 2 or lower spellcaster monster from your deck in face-down defense position. Nice. Death Kangaroo, that's Chumley's. If the attack of a monster that attacks this monster is lower than the defense of this card, destroy the attacking monster. Alright. What's your name? Cyrus, Zane's little brother. The first time this card will be destroyed by battle each turn, it is not destroyed. Gyroid. And this is Bastion, one of Bastion's cards. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can special summon one Hydrogeddon from your deck. Ooh, the dark version of Rainbow Dragon. This card is always treated as an ultimate crystal card. Can be normal summon. The set must be special summoned from your hand by banishing 7 dark monsters with different names from your graveyard. You can banish all other dark monsters from your field. And graveyard, this card gains 500 attack for each card banished this way. So that's 5, so 5. So that's 2,500, so that'll look up to 6,500. Black Brachios, that is, what's his name? Frickin' dinosaur dude. I've forgotten his name. When this card is normal summoned, you can target one monster on the field. Change that target to face up defense position. Toon Ancient Gear Golem. Ooh. Cannot attack the turn it is summoned. While you control Toon World and your opponent controls no Toon monsters, this card can attack your opponent directly. If this card attacks a defense based monster, piercing battle damage to your opponent. If this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate any spell traps and something. So Ancient Gear Golem, but it's a Toon. Sphere Karibo. When an opponent's monster clears an attack, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard. Change the attacking monster to defense position. When you ritual summon, you can banish this card from your graveyard as one of the monsters required for the ritual summon. I didn't know that at all. Chumley's fusion monster, which is just Master of Oz with Big Koala and Death Kangaroo. No effect, but high attack. So we're getting more fusion monsters, but I've got nowhere else to really put them, so. VWXYZ Dragon Catapult Cannon. The VW target Catapult and XYZ Dragon Cannon must first be special summoned from your extra deck by banishing the above cards you control. Once per turn, you can target one card your opponent controls, banish it. When this card declares an attack on an opponent's monster, you can target the attack card, the attack target. Use the attack target's battle position, flip things are not activated. Book of the Moon, target one face-up monster on the field, change that target to face-down defense position. Sorry if you hear noises, that is mother doing washing. Fusion Weapon, equip only to a level 6 or lower fusion monster that gains 1500 attack. That's not too bad, actually. So what's some level 6 or lowers? Like Flame Swordsman or whatever. Moki Smackdown. If a face-up fairy monster you control is destroyed while you control a Moki until the end of this turn, the attack of each Moki you control becomes 3,000. Ooh. Crystal Beacon. If someone wants to beast monster from your deck, you must have 2 or more Crystal Beast cards in your spell and trap zone to activate and resolve the effect. Ojama Country. Once per turn, you can send one Ojama card from your hand to the graveyard. Special summon one Ojama monster from your graveyard while you control an Ojama monster. Switch the original attack and defense of all monsters on the field. Advanced Dark. All crystal beast monsters on the field and in the graveyard become dark. If an ultimate crystal monster attacks, negate the effects of all attack cards of the attack target during the battle phase. During damage calculation, if a crystal beast monster you control battles and you would take damage, you can send one crystal beast monster from your deck to the graveyard. You take no battle damage from that battle. Very nice. Discard the Rising Energy. Discard one card and take on one face monster on the field. That target gains 1500 attack until the end of this turn. Ooh. Justy Break. When your opponent's monster declares an attack on your normal monster, destroy all monsters on the field except attack position normal monsters. That is very interesting. Floodgate Trap Hole, the final card of this batch. When your opponent summons a monster or monsters, change that monster or monsters to face down defense position. Monsters changed to face down defense position by this effect cannot change their battle positions. Lovely. Well, that is the end of this set, so I shall stop and see you in the next set, which we've got 2 more left. And then the... Oh, I just noticed the back. Ooh. And then the special hollow, whatever, cards. So, yep. See you soon. Right, time for round 3. Here we go. Again, I've already opened it, so we can just get cracking. The regular Ancient Gear Golem. Machine effect, you already know its effect from the Toon one, so that is not much has to be said there. Just can't activate spells and traps while it's attacking, and does piercing battle damage. Mechanical Chaser, not much to be said. 1850 attack, 800 defense. Good level 4 monster. Get some melee damage. Giant Rat, when this card is destroyed by battle, it's sent to the graveyard. You can switch summon one Earth monster with 1500 or less attack from your deck in attack position. Nice. The Trojan Horse. This card can be treated as 2 tributes for the tribute summon of an Earth monster. Nice. Never heard of this monster. Hang on, let me just adjust my legs. That's better. Dekoichi, the Battle Chanted Locomotive. Never heard of it. Machine Flip Effect Monster. Flip, draw one card, then draw one additional card for each face-up Bakoichi, the freighting car you control. Alright, never heard of it. Ancient Gear Boost. Cannot be special summoned if this card attacks your opponent. You cannot activate any spells or traps until the end of the damage step. Negate the effects of an opponent's monster destroyed by battle with this card, including in the graveyard. Ancient Gear Soldier. If this card attacks, you cannot activate spells or traps until the end of the damage step. Pretty self-explanatory. Ancient Gear. Machine effect. If you control an Ancient Gear, you can special summon this card from your hand in attack position. Ancient Gear Engineer. Those rhymings. Negate any trap effects that target this card, and if you do, destroy that trap card. If this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate any spells or traps. At the end of the damage step, if this card attacks, target one spell your opponent controls, spell or trap, destroy it. Ancient Gear Knight. We're getting to Crowler's proper stuff now. If this card is this card is treated as a normal monster or face up on the field or in the graveyard. When this card is a normal monster on the field, you can normal summon it to become an effect monster. With the effect, if this card attacks, your opponent can activate things until the end of the damage step, yada yada yada. Okay, I don't know, never seen this one before. Ancient Gear Gadget. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can declare one card type, monster, spell, or trap. This turn, if your monster attacks, your opponent can activate spell or traps or monster effects, whichever was declared, until the end of the damage step. Once per turn, you can declare one gadget monster's card name to the end phase. This card's name becomes that name. Okie dokie. Spells and trap cards now. Oh, my neck. Oh, fuck. There we go. Earthquake. Change all face-up monsters on the field to defense. That's right to the point. Ancient Gear Castle. All Ancient Gear monsters gain 300 attack. Each time a monster is normal summoned or set, place one counter on it. On this card, if you tribute summon an Ancient Gear monster face up, you can tribute this card instead if the number of its counters is equal to or greater than the number of required tributes. Gear Town. Both players can normal summon Ancient Gear monsters for one less tribute. When this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one Ancient Gear monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard. Double Cyclone. Target one spell or trap card you control and one spell or trap card your opponent controls. Destroy them. Again, right to the point. It is great, and this is looking like garb. There we go. Card advance. Look at the top 5 cards of... Look at up to the 5 cards on top of your deck. Place them on the top of the deck in any order you like. You can distribute summon one monster in addition to your normal summon set this turn. You can only gain this effect once per turn. Famous trap card. Metal Morph. Target one face-up monster on the field. Equip this card to that target. It gains first attack and defense. If it attacks, it gains attack equal to half the attack of the attack target during damage calculation only. Statue of the Wicked. If this set card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, special summon one Wicked token. Fiend Dark level 4 with 1000 attack and defense. Nice. Sorry. Just looking out the window. Damage Condenser. When you take battle damage, discard one card, special summon one monster from your deck with attack less than or equal to the battle damage you took in attack position. So what if I take 4000 damage? I can just fucking summon a Obelisk the Tormentor from my deck. Miniaturize. Activate this card by targeting one monster on the field with more than 1000 original attack that has a level. Its level is reduced by 1. Also, it loses 1000 attack. When that monster leaves the field, destroy this card. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Blade Skater needed for that fusion monster. Fucking Cyber Blader. And an image of beauty in the eyes and goodness warrior rips her opponents into pieces with a stylish excels thing. 14 attack, 1500. Very nice. Senju of the Thousand Hands. When this card is normal or flip summon, you can add one ritual monster from your deck to your hand. Ooh. Sonic Bird. When this card is normal or flip summoned, you can add one ritual spell from your deck to your hand. The one I use that on is freaking, what's it called? Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon, because it is great. DG Warrior Lady. After damage calculation, when this card battles an opponent's monster, you can banish that monster. Also banish this card. Warrior Lady of the Wasteland. Ooh, when this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one Earth Warrior monster with 1500 less attack from your deck in attack position. And then the other card. Can you just stay still? The other card needed for the Cyber Blader. When this card attacks directly against 500 attack during the damage step only, I don't know how to say that. Etoiled Cyber, I don't fucking know. Cyber Tutu! If the attack of each monster your opponent controls is higher than this card, this can attack directly. Because it's got a tutu. Cyber Gymnast. Once per turn, you can discard one card to target one attack position monster your opponent controls. Destroy it. Cyber Prima, whatever. Oh, my fucking neck. Because I've been bending over. Reading the cards. If this card is tribute summoned, destroy or face up spells on the field. Very interesting. Fucking noises out there, god damn it. We're at ritual monsters now, lovely. Cyber Angel Benton. You can ritual summon this card with Machine Angel Ritual. If this card destroys a monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original attack and defense in the graveyard. If this card is tributed, you can add one light fairy monster from your deck to your hand. We're going to put rituals on their own. Saber Angel Idaten, whatever. Ritual summon this card with Machine Angel Ritual again. If this card is ritual summon, you can add one ritual spell from your deck or graveyard to your hand. If the card is distributed, make all ritual monsters you control gain 1000 attack and defense. There's lots of Cyber Angels. Rituals. You can ritual summon this card with Machine Angel Ritual. If it's ritual summon, you can make your opponent send one spell or trap card they control to the graveyard. Okay. When you can activate this effect, this card can make a second attack on your opponent's monster in a row once per turn, and your opponent activates a card or effect that targets a Cyber Angel ritual monster you control. Quick effect, you can shuffle one ritual monster from your graveyard into the deck, and if you do, destroy one card your opponent controls. Lovely. The warrior returning alive, target one warrior monster in your graveyard, add that to your hand. Ritual weapon, didn't we have this before? Was it fusion weapon? Fusion weapon, I think. Equip only to a level 6 or lower ritual monster against with no attack. So yeah, just like that fusion one. Machine Angel Ritual. Well, we know what this does because it hangs all these dudes. This card can be used to summon any Cyber Angel Ritual monster. It must also be tribute for things equal to the level or exceeds them. If a light monsters you control be destroyed by battle or card effect while this card's in your graveyard, you can banish this card instead. Okay, an extra little tidbit there. Oh my fucking. Oh, don't you fucking do anything to me, you fucking tripod. Got in a weird spot. Berserk Scales. Target one face-up monster you control, except a monster that is taking directly against it. Does attack, it cannot attack directly for the rest of this turn. During the end phase of this turn, it loses 2,000 attack. Ooh, double-edged sword there, double-edged sword. Cosmic Cyclone. Pay 1,000 life points and target one spell trap card on the field. Banish it. Nice. Hallowed Life Barrier. Discard one card, you take no damage from your opponent's cards this turn. Also, your monsters cannot be destroyed by battle this turn. Lovely. Oh, the card that frickin' Alexis uses in it's fucking annoying. Can you sit still? When an opponent's monster declares an attack on a face-up attack position monster you control, make your opponent's attack a direct attack instead of inflicting damage to your opponent. And inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of the target you control. Also, that monster you control can attack your opponent directly during your next turn. Jar of Avarice. Target 5 cards in your graveyard except Jar of Avarice. Shuffle all 5 into the deck, then draw 1 card. You can only activate one of these per turn. Hey, there you are, Rainbow Dragon. This card is treated as an ultimate crystal card. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must special summon from your hand by having 7 crystal beast cards with different names on your field and or graveyard. By this card cannot activate the following effects the turn it is special summon. Quick effect, you can send all Crystal Beast monsters you control to the graveyard. This card gains 1,000 for each. Monsters sent to the graveyard, you can banish all Crystal Beast monsters from your graveyard for all on the field into the deck. You get your own little thing, you get to go there. Crystal Beast Amethyst Cat. This card can attack your opponent directly, but when uses effect, any battle damage it inflicts to your opponent is halved. If this face-up card is destroyed in the monster zone, you can place it face-up in your spell and trap card as a continuous spell instead of sending it to the graveyard. Lovely. Amber Mammoth. When another Crystal Beast monster you control is targeted for an attack, you can change the attack target to this. If this face-up card is destroyed in the monster zone, you can put it in the spell and trap card zone as a continuous spell instead of sending it to the graveyard. Crystal Beast Ruby Carbuncle. When this card is special summoned, you can special summon as many Crystal Beast monster cards as possible from your spell and trap zones. If this face-up card is destroyed in the monster zone, you can place it in the thing again. Same effect. Crystal Beast Emerald Tortoise, or Tortoise, depending on where you live. To me, it's Tortoise. Once per turn, you can target one monster you control that attack this turn. Change that target to defense position. If this face-up card is destroyed, well, you know what it does. Crystal Beast Topaz Tiger. If this card attacks the opponent's monster, against 400 attack during the damage step only, and then the same effect as all the other Crystal Beasts. Crystal Beast Cobalt Eagle. Once per turn, you can target one Crystal Beast card you control. Place that target on top of the deck, and then the same effect as all the others. Crystal Beast Sapphire Pegasus. When this card is special summon, you can place one Crystal Beast monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard, face up in your spell and trap card zone as a continuous spell, and then the same stuff. Crystal Seer. Flip. Excavate the top 2 cards of your deck and add one of them to your hand, and then place the other at the bottom of your deck. Ooh, okay. Ancient City Rainbow Ruins. Sorry if you hate me saying it like that. You must have this many Crystal Beast cards in your spell and trap card zone to activate and resolve these effects. 1. This card cannot be destroyed by card effects. 2 or more, or 1 or more, 2 or more. Once per turn, including the opponent's, you can halve the battle damage you take. 3 or more, when a spell and trap card is activated, you can send one Crystal Beast monster you control to the graveyard and negate the activation if you do destroy it. 4 or more, once per turn during your main phase, you can draw 1 card. 5, once per turn during your main phase, you can take one Crystal Beast card in your spell and trap card zone and special summon it. Yeah, snoz. Very lovely. Oh, my fucking neck. Not used to leaning over so much. Rare value. If you control 2 or more Crystal Beast cards in your Spell and Trap card zone, your opponent chooses 1 Crystal Beast card in your Spell and Trap card zone and send it to the graveyard, and if you do, draw 2 cards. Crystal Blessing. Target up to 2 Crystal Beast monsters in the graveyard. Place those targets in your Spell and Trap card zone as continuous spells. Crystal Promise. Target 1 Crystal Beast card in your Spell and Trap card zone. Special summon that target. Nice and simple. Crystal Release. Equip only to a Crystal Beast monster. It gains 800 attack. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can place 1 Crystal Beast monster from your deck and face up in your Spell and Trap card zone as a continuous spell. Crystal Tree. If you didn't know, we're getting lots of crystal stuff because it's Jesse's and it's up to the Jesse bulky stuff. Each time a Crystal Beast monster is placed in either player's Spell and Trap zone, place 1 crystal counter on this card. You can send this card to the graveyard, take a number of Crystal Beast monsters from your deck equal to the number of counters that were on this card and place them in your Spell and Trap zone as continuous spells. Crystal Raigeki. Send 1 Crystal Beast card from your Spell and Trap zone to the graveyard, then target one card your opponent controls to destroy that target. And one of my favourite cards, Rainbow Life. Discard 1 card until the end of this turn. Each time you would take damage, gain that amount of life points instead. Rainbow Gravity. If you have 7 Crystal Beast cards with different names on your field and or in your graveyard, special summon 1 ultimate crystal monster from your deck or graveyard, ignoring its summoning conditions. Gravel Storm. Target 1 spell or trap on the field, return them to the hand. And the last one of this batch, Crystal Conclave. Once per turn, if a face-up Crystal Beast monsters you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon 1 Crystal Beast monster from your deck. You can send this face-up card from the field to the graveyard. And then target 1 Crystal Beast card you control and 1 card on the field. Return them to the hand. You cannot activate these effects in the same chain. Alright, that's it for batch number 3. So I'm going to end up be back for one more where we do this one and these. So yep, I'll be back for the final time. Alright, we're back for the final time. Okay, Cyber Dragon. Only your opponent controls a monster. You can special summon this from your hand without tributing. Very nice around Zane stuff. Hunter Dragon. 1700 attack, 3-star monster. That's quite good for a 3-star monster. Proto Cyber Dragon. This card's name becomes Cyber Dragon while on the field. That is fantastic. Cyber Phoenix. While this card is in attack position, negate any spell or trap effects that target 1 machine monster you control and no other cards. When this card is destroyed by battle into the graveyard, you can draw 1 card. Cyber Dark Horn. Ooh. This card, it looks like the same monster almost. If this card's normal summon, target 1 level 3 or lower dragon monster you in your graveyard. Equip that dragon monster to this card. Gains attack equal to the original attack of the monster equipped to it by this effect. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage. If this card be destroyed by battle, destroy that equipped monster instead. Cyber Dark Edge. If this is normal summon, target 1 level 3 or lower monster. Equip that to this. Gains attack equal to the original attack of the monster equipped by it. This card can attack directly. If it does use this effect, its attack is halved during damage calculation only. If this card would destroy a battle, destroy the equipped monster instead. Very nice. And the last one of the darks for that fusion summon. Fusion summon before. Keel. If this card is normal summon, target 1 level 3 or lower monster. Equip to this, gains attack equal to it, and so it's the same type of deal. Exploder Dragon. If this card is destroyed by battle into the graveyard, destroy the monster that destroyed it. Neither player takes any battle damage from attacks involving this attacking monster. Okay. Cyber Valley. You can activate one of these effects. When this card is targeted for an attack, you can banish it, draw 1 card, then end the battle phase. You can target 1 face-up monster you control. And this card, banish those monsters, then draw 2. You can target 1 card in your grab, banish both this card and 1 card from your hand, then place that target on top of the deck. Okay. Interesting. I know another Cyber Dark. Cyber Dark Claw. If this card is sent to the graveyard while equipped to a monster, you can take one Cyberdark monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. You can only use each of the following effects of Cyberdark Claw once per turn. You can discard this card, add one Cyberdark spell or trap from your deck to your hand. During damage calculation, if a monster equipped with this card battles, you can send one monster from your extra deck to the graveyard. Okay. Polymerization needs nothing needs to be said there. Different Dimension Capsule. Banish one card from your deck face down after this card's activation. It remains on the field. Destroy this card during your second standby phase after activating this card, and if you do, add that banished card to the hand. Future Fusion, another one of my favorites. After the first standby phase, show a fusion monster from your extra deck and send fusion tentacles to the graveyard. Then during the second standby phase after activation, fusion summon it from your extra deck. But when the target is destroyed, destroy this card or vice versa. Overload Fusion. Fusion summon one Dark Machine fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing fusion materials listed on it from your field or graveyard. Very nice. Cyberdark Impact. Fusion summon one Cyberdark Dragon from your extra deck by shuffling one of each horn, edge, keel from your hand, field, and or graveyard into the deck as fusion materials. Trap Jammer. Sounds like Magic Jammer, no shit. When your opponent activates a trap card during the battle phase, negate the activation. If you do, destroy it. Alright, Cyber Shadow Gardener. Slowly losing light because of the clouds. During your opponent's main phase, special summon this card as an effect monster. Machine Earth level 4, question mark attack, question mark defense. It's also treated as a trap. When the opponent's monster declares an attack, targets this card, the attacking defense of this card becomes attacking defense of that. Attacking monster once per turn during your opponent's end phase, send this card in its spell and trap card zone. Alright. This is becoming a mess once again. Straight Flush. If your opponent controls a card in each of their spell and trap card zones, destroy all cards in their spell and trap card zones. Nice. Memory Loss. When an effect of an attack position monster your opponent controls is activated, negate that effect, and if you do, change that monster to face up defense position. Cyber Network. Destroy this card during your third standby phase after activation. Once per turn, if Cyber Dragon is on the field, you can banish one light machine monster from your deck. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, special summon as many of your banished light machine monsters as possible. And if you do, destroy all spell and trap cards you control. Monsters that were special summoned by this effect can activate their effects. You can conduct your battle phase the turn. Oh, you cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this effect. Silly. And we're on to Axel. What's his last name? Axel something. I can't remember. Volcanic Doomfire. Cannot be normal summon. The set must be special summoned from your hand by sending one Tri-Blaze Accelerator you control to the graveyard. During your opponent's battle phase, attack position monsters your opponent controls must attack this card if able. When this card destroys a monster by battle, sends to the graveyard, destroy as many monsters your opponent controls as possible. And if you do, inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each monster done by this effect. Blazing Apache, 1850 attack, good level 4 monster, do some early damage. Charcoal Apache, 2100 defense, good for a level 1. UFO Turtle, when this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one fire monster with 1500 or less attack from your deck in attack position. Nice. Spirit of Flames cannot be some of the set must be special summoned from your hand by banishing one fire monster from your graveyard and sends attack during your battle phase only. It's alright. Raging Flame Sprite. Hang on, just got to straighten that up. This card can attack directly. If this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent by a direct attack, it gains 1000 attack. Nice, that is great. Volcanic Shell. Once per turn, you can pay 500 life points. Add one of them from your deck to your hand. This card must be in the graveyard to activate and resolve this effect. And another one, so that doesn't need to be said. Volcanic Blaster. When this card is destroyed by battle sent to the graveyard, you can place one volcanic monster from your deck on the top of your deck. That is great. Volcanic Hammerer. Level 5. Once per turn during your main phase, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to the number of volcanic monsters in your graveyard times 200. This cannot attack the turn you activate it. Activate the effect. Volcanic Rocket. When this card is summoned, you can add one Blaze Accelerator card from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Royal Firestorm Guards. If this card is normal summon, target 4 Pyro monsters in your graveyard, shuffle them into the deck, and draw 2 cards. Nice. Now we're on to the spells and traps. Well, more of the spells and traps. Already had some. My fucking leg. Equip only to a fire monster against 700 attack, because Flame Swordsman uses that and Joey, whatever. Twister, play 5 life points to target 1 face-up spell trap card on the field, destroy it. Oh, look, it's Blaze Accelerator. You can target 1 monster your opponent controls, send 1 pyro monster with 500 or less attack from your hand to the graveyard, and if you do destroy that target, your monsters cannot attack the turn you activate this effect. Nice. Try Blaze Accelerator. Activate this card by sending 1 face-up Blaze Accelerator control to the graveyard. During your main phase, you can target 1 monster your opponent controls, send 1 pyro monster from your hand to the graveyard, and if you do, destroy that target. And if you do that, inflict 500 damage to your opponent, your monsters cannot attack the turn you activate this effect. Wildfire. 500 life points to destroy all Blaze Accelerator cards you control, and if you do destroy as many monsters on the field as possible, then special summon 1 Wildfire token. Pyro Fire, level 3, attack 1000, defense 1000, attack position. Monsters cannot attack the turn you activate this effect. What's that say? Missouri? I think. When a monster is sent from the field to your graveyard, even during the damage step, take 1 monster on the field, destroy it. It's not too bad. Covering Fire. During the damage step, if an opponent's monster attacks your monster, target 1 other face-up monster you control. Your attacked monster gains attack equal to the target's attack during the damage step. That is quite cool. I might, if that's in Legacy of the Exhaust, I might try that. Firewall. When your opponent declares a direct attack, you can banish 1 pyro monster in your graveyard and negate the attack once per turn during your standby phase. Pay 500 life points or destroy this card. And we got a skill card. We got Jaden, Esther, Land of the Ajamas. These are all just skill cards now, so we might as well go through them. Let's do it. Jaden, once per turn, you can activate this skill at the start of your battle phase. While you control exactly 1 elemental hero and no other monsters. For the rest of the turn, that 1 monster gains 800 attack while battling your opponent's monster and can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. You cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn. Esther, powerful group of guys. And then the other one was Here Goes Something, I didn't say that. Esther's skill, where you control exactly 1 Destiny hero monster and no others, your opponent controls more. Your opponent controls 1 more than your special summon 1 Destiny hero monster from your hand or deck with a lower level than that monster you control. You can only special summon Destiny hero monsters during the turn you activate this skill. Flip this card over at the end of your turn you activated this skill. There is a lot of skill cards. Jesus! And I just remember, because I saw the card, I just remember the name was Hasselberry. Land of the Ajamas, Chaz skill field spell. Once per turn, you can send 1 Ojama card from your hand to the graveyard. Special summon 1 Ojama monster from your graveyard while you control an Ojama monster. And switch the image of thing, so that's just like a fucking Ojama country or whatever it was. Ancient Fusion, Dr. Crowler. Once per turn, you can discard 1 card to fusion summon 1 Ancient Gear fusion monster from your extra deck, using monsters from your field as fusion materials. If one of those materials is an Ancient Gear Golem monster, you can also use monsters from your hand and or deck as the other material. Your opponent takes no damage for the rest of this turn. Any battle damage your opponent takes from that fusion monster is halved. God, there's so much. So much skill cards. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16... So there's 19 of these. Holy shit. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting this many. Cyberblade Fusion Alexis. Once per turn, you can discard 1 card to fusion summon 1 Cyberblader by sending either of the things we said before to your field, to the graveyard as a fusion material, and the other material from your hand thing. That Cyberblader against 400 attack. The skill can be used twice per duel. Nice. Jesse Anderson. You can only summon or set crystal monsters and dragon monsters while the skill is face up. Once per turn during your main phase, you can send up to 3 cards from your hand to your graveyard, then choose that many crystal beast monster or monsters with different names from your deck and place them in your spell and trap card zone as continuous spells. The skill can be used twice per duel. Zane. Activate this skill once per duel. If your life points are 1500 or less and you control no monsters, reduce your life points to 50. Holy shit. Special summon up to 3 machine cyber monsters from your hand, deck, and or graveyard. They each become Cyber Dragon. Machine Light, level 5, 2100, 1600. And cannot be... Interesting. And cannot be attributed. For the rest of the turn, you cannot summon a set except by fusion summoning, nor attack except with fusion monsters. Destroy any monster summoned by the skill during your end phase. Axel, Blaze Accelerator deployment. Once per turn, you can change the name of one Blaze Accelerator you control to Tri-Blaze Accelerator. This skill can be used twice per duel. The right hero for the job. Jaden again. Once per duel, during your main phase, you can shuffle one elemental hero monster you control into the main deck, then special summon one level 4 low elemental hero monster from your main deck with a different name than the shuffle card. Another Aster with his... Looks like he's fucking bored and about to fall asleep. During your main phase... During your main phase, you can look at the top 3 cards of your deck and return them in any order. You cannot activate spell cards the turn you use a skill. Flip this card over at the end of the turn you activate the skill. Armed and Ready. Chaz. Once per turn during your main phase, you can send one level monster you control to the graveyard, then special summon the level monster mentioned in its text from your hand, deck, or graveyard as if it was summoned by the sent monster's effect. Alright. Oh god. Oh my god, just sit still. Middle Age Mix. Dr. Crowler's skill, continuous spell. All Ancient Gear monsters gain 300 attack each time monsters don't summon set. So that's pretty much just Ancient Gear Castle. And I'm guessing this is just like the ritual stuff. Yep. Alexis, once per turn during his main phase, you can use one of these skills, but each can be used once per duel. Discard one spell, add one Cyber Angel Ritual Monster or Machine Angel Ritual Monster from your deck to your hand. Shuffle one Cyber Angel Ritual Monster. Ding, da, 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 da. Rainbow Crystal Collection. Jesse Anderson. If a face-up Crystal Beast monster you control be destroyed, you can place one crystallization counter on it. Instead, monsters with crystallization counters are considered continuous spell cards in your spell and trap card zone instead of monsters. If a card with a crystallization counter would be special summoned, remove the counter. Cards with crystallization counters can be used as fusion materials for ultimate crystal monsters. Nice. How many more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okie dokie. Cyberdark style. Zane. Once per turn, choose 3 Cyberdark monsters from your deck. Your opponent randomly adds one of them to your hand. Shuffle the other 2 along with one card from your hand back into your deck, then flip this card over. This skill can be used up to 3 times. Once when your life points are 3,000 or less, once when yours are 2,000 less, and once when you are 1,000 or less. Okie dokie. Is his name Axel Brody? Is Brody his last name? I think. Axel, once per turn, you can send one face-up Tri-Blaze Accelerator you control to the graveyard. Then, special summon one Volcanic Doomfire from your hand deck or graveyard. Ignoring so many conditions, your opponent takes no effect damage the turn you activate the skill of Volcanic Cannon. Bastion, what's up? Energizing elements. You can declare Fire, Water, Earth, or Wind. This turn, monsters with declared attribute gain 500 attack and lose 400. Any battle damage they inflict is halved. If you control no monsters with the declared attribute, flip this card over. Room for Growth. Cyrus. During your main phase, you can increase the attack of one level 3 or lower monster you control by 300 times its level until the end of the turn. Flip this card over. At the end of the turn, you activate the skill. 2 left. I've got Dino DNA. Hasselberry. During each of your draw phases, you gain 200 life points. During your draw phase, if you draw a dinosaur monster for your normal draw, then you can reveal it and place it on the bottom of your deck. Then draw one card. Once returned during your main phase, you can make one dinosaur monster you control gain 200 attack until the end of the phase. Okay. Last card until I get to the hollow ones. Consumed by darkness, you battle all crystal beast monsters on the field and in the graveyard become dark. If an ultimate crystal monster attacks, negate the effect of the attack target during the battle phase. During damage calculation, if a crystal beast monster you control battles and would take damage, You can see one crystal beast monster, and you would take damage. You can see one crystal beast monster from your deck to the graveyard. You take no battle damage from that battle. Alright, so that's all the big juicy cards, and now for the hollow ones, which I'm going to have to be absolutely careful in fucking opening, because they're the rare ones. So bear with my opening skills. As I said, the very first one are crap. But this time seems to be great. Pop out. So let's just grab these. Pop you. Oh god, you've gone sliding down. Just stay there. Alright, up to the hollows. We don't need to say much because they're monsters we've gone over before and stuff. So we've got Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem with the hollow. We've got Wing Karibo with the hollow. That weird battle chain thing. Ancient Gear Golem, Volcanic Rocket, Polymerization, Sphere Karibo, and Book of the Moon. Because we've already read those. So yeah, I thought it would be one of each of the ace monsters, but never mind. So yep, that's all we got. Hope you enjoyed the first time using a tripod, so apologies if my video is still crap. But either way, yep, hope you enjoyed, and peace!